Schnucks Markets, Mr. David Peacock. David, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much.
First off, the Mid-Rivers Mall, Schnucks, runs out of roasted oven chickens before I get there. Can you do something about that?
You really are asking that.
We actually are. We've got a new supplier. It's amazing you brought that up. They're going to be all natural. Only one in the area selling that. So,
all right.
Glad for the plug.
See?
How timely.
There you go. Good to know. When can we look forward to that?
In the next couple of weeks.
There you go. Very good. All right, you're here because you've got Folds of Honor. What is that all about?
So Folds of Honor is an organization that is committed to helping educate the children of those who are fallen or severely injured in combat. They've given away thousands of scholarships to kids. Started in 2007 by a good friend of mine named Dan Rooney down in Oklahoma. And we actually started the relationship when I was at Anheuser-Busch, and he has taken it to a level that no one could ever imagine. He has grown this thing from above his garage to a $12 million massive, thousands of scholarship effort.
And so how is Schnucks involved in this?
So what you're going to do is when people come to Schnucks between May 23rd, which is tomorrow, and July 3rd, they can round up at the register. So let's say your bill is hopefully like $200.15. You can round up 85 cents, and the more people that do that, the more money that is raised for the organization. And we've got a lot of recipients right here in our own hometown. So the nice thing too about the program is the vast majority of the money actually stays in the community where it's raised.
I love that whole roundup idea. That's a great way, right? It's sort of extra change. You don't really miss it.
You don't miss it.
And it ends up going to a great cause.
Exactly. And even if you're looking at your credit card statement, it's always easier to look at an even number, not, 17 cents or 23 cents, et cetera.
Yeah. So he came to you, you came to him with this? How did all this?
It's a great story. Back in 2008 when I was at Anheuser-Busch, we were looking for a military kind of link to what was going on at the time. Obviously, it was war on terror. We were in the heat of it. And he was only probably a year or two old as an organization. And I met him through a friend. And AB has done millions of dollars over the last several years. And so, amazingly, it's almost kind of divine intervention. As I got into Schnucks, he and I connected. He was glad to hear I was working there, and we brought him in for this program. I'm also a franchisee with a group of guys with Jamba Juice, and ironically, the CEO of Jamba Juice knows him very well from his experience at Outback Steakhouse, of all things. So we actually had a Jamba Juice program with him last summer. So, I always say I can't shake Dan Rooney, but it's gonna be great. I mean, I tell you, and our teammates are excited. They're going to have T-shirts that talk about this. They're going to be talking about it as people check out. We're going to have signage all over the stores. Coke and Anheuser-Busch are partners in this. It's really going to be a good time.
And this starts tomorrow.
It does.
And runs through when?
It's going to run all the way up to July 4th.
All the way up to July 4th. Yeah. And explain the charity again. What do they do?
So they basically do $5,000 scholarships to the children of those who have been killed or severely injured in combat. I think a lot of times when you think about what went on during the war on terror, that really, even though it's been reduced, it continues. It's the longest war ever for our country. We didn't have to sacrifice like in World War II or even Vietnam as a home front. And a lot of us were able to go about our lives. And for these people, they've been devastated. And I personally have had a couple of friends who lost children in that time, and realize the loss they had. And it's kind of amazing where people are going out to restaurants and movies and living their life, and they don't realize that people gave the greatest sacrifice for our country. And the least we can do, I think, is help educate their children as they haven't had parents to help them along the way.
Sort of like a backstoppers for the military, kind of, in a sense.
It basically is, yeah.
All right, so all we need to know is participating Schnucks, all the Schnucks, starting
Correct.
tomorrow, running through July 4th.
Correct.
Pay your bill, debit card, credit, cash, whatever it may be.
Whatever you want.
They're going to ask you to round up. You say yes, all the money goes to this cause.
Exactly.
Can you give more? I mean, even obviously.
You can. We've got what we call our U scans, where you can kind of check yourself out. They have Scan and Give, where it's $1, $3, $5. You can go online to their website and donate directly to the agency if you want.
What's the website? Do we know?
Foldsofhonor.com.
Foldsofhonor.com. David Peacock, president of Schnucks Markets. You're always welcome here, and thanks for the roasted chicken at the Mid-Rivers Mall store.
It's coming.
It's
All right.
coming. Thanks. 7:40 here.